Corey Show.
What's up?
Yeah. Well, back for another week. Got some special guests with us this week. Keith and Rich from Tug It. Thank you, fellas, for coming in.
Hey.
It's our pleasure. Sure.
Yeah. We got to do y'all's show last night, and that was a blast. Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was. Corey was just saying he listened to it today. I didn't get a chance yet. I've got shit just running amok today. Let me throw in Laura Mays today, right quick. Get Laura Mays stand in. All the favorites this week. Nothing really special. Everything's always good. Come on out. Pork chicken, all your favorites we'll have. And shout out to my baby. She's getting married Saturday. Bless her heart. We love you and proud of you. And can't wait to do that. And that's another cooking stuff that we're doing for that. And it's great, though. It's going to be a good one.
Keep that old smoker rolling.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's the way it is this week. God almighty.
Working wedding.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, not too much juice before you serve.
Yeah.
Whatever, everything.
How does that work? You don't even get to fucking enjoy it.
No, I really won't. Well, I kind of do. I get the reception, and then there's just alcohol running amok. So that's going to be my friend. So, what is a quarter keg of Yingling and a quarter keg of something else, and then I'm just bringing a bunch of.
By the looks of it, quarter keg of Keystone Light.
Yeah, that's what. Probably I'll bring that or Natty Boh. But speaking of Natty Boh, I went to the store today, and goddamn, the guy said I can't even get them. They don't even have them.
Natty Boh.
Yeah,
National Bohemian.
Yeah,
it's a Baltimore beer.
Yeah. Fucking great beer, man.
I haven't had it since I was in college, and Anita was going to get on and get me a case. Yeah. And I said, don't get a case, just in case it's not what I remember it to be.
Right.
It's not bad.
Did you get
I haven't. I haven't tried it yet, no.
It's such a blonde beer.
What do they charge you at the Moose for it?
$1.75.
At the Doyle, it's what, $1.50?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's the
really? How's the Doyle more expensive than the Moose?
No, the Doyle's cheaper.
Oh, a quarter.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like $1.50.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't expect it the way everybody talked about it to be so smooth and so great, but what a great fucking beer.
Yeah. I'll have to try it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not what you remember, but I'm telling you, it's not a Budweiser.
You can drink a lot
of course,
of it.
back in college, we used to drink Carling Black Label. Do you remember? You probably don't even know it.
No, I don't.
That's a Natick, Massachusetts beer, and it's like drinking rusty nails.
Yeah. Well, they have is it Narragansett?
Narragansett. That's out of Rhode Island.
Yeah, and now that's real comparable to that.
Yeah.
I like that also, but
it's
then
a light lager.
Yeah, it is, and that's me. I like the light ones. But they had the was it Iron City?
Iron City's out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And is that comparable?
Again, I haven't had Iron City since I was in Pittsburgh, which was like 4,000 years ago.
See, that's what I like. Every time we want to go to fucking wineries, I'm not a big wine person.
No.
So it's like, man, all right. Then they have all the Trogs and whatever IPA. I don't do IPAs. I like beer-flavored beer.
Yeah, that's me.
So when we go to Tangled Vine Winery in the Bloomfield, they have the IC there. I'm like, I'll drink that.
Oh, wait. I think IPAs is a beer-flavored beer.
Yeah. Some of them.
IPAs.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is IPAs, you drink 6 of those and you're wrecked for that day. Yeah. Whenever, you could drink a case of that.
Oh, yeah.
See, no, I like Rusty Rail.
Long haul.
Oh, yeah. Rusty Rail's awesome.
What the fuck?
What,
Fool's Gold.
I haven't had anything from Rusty Rail that wasn't good, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they had. I'm sure that like all breweries, they got their weird ass flavors and.
Yeah. Well, what's the peanut butter one? Don't they have a peanut butter one?
I don't know. I wouldn't drink it.
Well, the Fool's Gold's a peanut butter one.
That's one.
Oh, really?
Peanut butter Hefeweizen, and then they have another one it literally tastes like a Nutter Butter. It's a chocolate. Fucking peanut butter something. I don't know. But
Nutter butter.
I'll have
Popular
another
with the
Nutter butter
ladies.
peanut butter sandwich beer.
Yeah. Now what's Jeff's? He's kicking on something right now down in Duncannon.
Lingering.
Yeah. Now everything's from lingering when he's drinking it now, and it's some of them are pretty good. But it's a trial and error.
They got the coolest names. Taking selfies with turkeys.
Yeah.
He has some good names.
Yeah, I name all of my beers so that it dares you to try them.
Really?
Yeah, like the most probably most everyone's favorite is called.
Well, start with the light ones and then go to the gross ones. You got Pond Scum.
I have Pond Pond Scum.
Was it a good beer?
Yeah, they're all good.
They all have some hoppiness to them.
Yeah.
But I have Pond Scum, Dog Drool, Witch's Titwit, Back Sweat, Buzzard Bait. You know.
Is there a Perry County one too?
That's Dog Drool.
Perry
I
County
advertise it as my Perry County Pilsner.
As long as there ain't one called Sweaty Balls.
Don't tempt me.
There could be a little sweaty balls in it.
I have a couple that are unnamed.
Huh.
Are you brewing right now?
Gym Sock.
Dirty Gym Socks.
Dirty Gym Socks, yeah. They're all good, too.
I hadn't brewed in about a year or so, and I'm just starting to get my cooler filled back up.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
I got one coming out probably Thursday or Friday. It's called the Full Monty.
So your wedding, you're having 2 quarter kegs?
Yeah, 2 quarter kegs and like 20 bottles of wine. Don't ask me what it is.
Now think 30 years ago. You would buy a full keg, right?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Isn't this crazy?
I don't understand the quarter keg.
They don't even keep kegs like on stock anymore.
I think it's a waste. I really do.
Buying a keg?
Yeah, because unless you've got a beer miser or something like that, you know, that you're going to have at your house or something. I think it's a fucking waste.
Well, a wedding, like I've seen kegs get kicked at weddings.
Oh, yeah. Well,
they
you
used
kick
to.
the keg, but
now everyone brings their own IPA special, blah 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 blah.
Well,
drink.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
if you
to
don't
me,
kick it, you fill it with fucking gallon
Milk
jugs.
jugs.
Yeah.
Milk jugs.
Yep.
I just fill tubs of damn ice, you know, and just fill it full of beers and just let them go at it, you know, because I'd rather have 150 beers than, you know, 2 quarter kegs.
You take the cans home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
Well,
but
no,
it's just
I wouldn't
like
that is kind of good.
When I was younger, I had this buddy. We get a keg, and you know the ice melts. It's like, all right, what are we gonna do? So we filled up milk jugs. Some of them made them to the refrigerator. Some of them didn't.
yeah.
So the next day, after like a 4-day bender of drinking, this guy's walking around finding these jugs that have been sitting outside for 2 days
Ooh.
and just drinking them.
Oh, warm sunny beer.
Oh, he did not give a shit.
I can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy got a keg of Yingling for his wedding.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of beer to drink, that
A
heavy
full keg?
lager. Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone left, and it's just him and I, and we're filling these big glass jugs, the gallon jugs of Yingling, trying to drink as much as we can.
Well, Jeff came in the other night. We had a hot dog roast out at the farm out there and over a bonfire. And he had one of those growlers.
Yeah, it was a growler.
Yeah, growler. He got out of his beer miser. What the hell was that? That was
I don't know.
some sort of Yingling or I don't
It looked
know.
like chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, it was
It
dark.
was
wasn't it?
thick and dark.
Yeah, it might have
Yeah.
been I don't know. I can't even remember.
Now, if you need growlers, I probably have 30 in my basement.
Yeah. That's the way he goes. He likes those beers like that. I'm just not one to venture away from what I'm so used to. And I didn't even do the Natty Bows till he brought some in and said, try one. I was like, holy shit, that's really good. And then the Narragansett he brought in, wasn't a week later, and said, this is really just about just like it. And that's the only reason I fucking drank it. I don't know. I was drinking Bud Light forever till that bitch fucked up. Whatever.
Oh, that hot chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot chick. Yeah, it couldn't have been the swimmer, you know.
You know, we got her on calendar.
Yeah. What's her name?
Riley Gaines.
Riley Gaines.
yeah.
Oh,
What was the other one? Mulvaney.
Yeah, Mulvaney.
That-
yeah.
That's the Bud Light.
that's the Bud
Yeah,
Light.
that's Dylan
Dylan Mulvaney.
That's what it is.
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
I'm a girl with a guy's name.
Yeah. She really screwed
And
lot
a
of
guy's
people's
parts.
lives off.
Yeah.
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 Telling you, she fucked everybody up. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that's that was that. And yeah, there was your shout out was on there and everything, and y'all came in anyway. That's great, man. I had you down for a good shout out. And yeah, and Andrew, he showed up last night. That was good.
Crazy, I know. Haven't had Andrew on the show for months.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's been at least 2 months.
2 months. He took a break. Couldn't handle it.
You gonna make him fix your moped?
Yeah. He's like, so I'm sorry. He crashed my moped right away.
Yeah, right.
The other day I left him drive it. Didn't make it up. He didn't drive it at all. He
Didn't even have the driveway.
Yeah, he didn't. He wasn't even on it yet, and it fell over and crashed. Gas was spilling out. I was like, pick it up. But yeah, he was like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna pay for it. I was like, don't worry about it. I knew there was a chance of you crashing it. That's why I left you do
but he
it.
acts like he's really wanting to ride now. You know, give him the bug.
He was looking at mopeds and sending me shit. There's this Beamer moped that has 650 cc.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, well, you don't know how to ride, so the moped's a good option because you don't have to worry about the clutch yet and shit.
Yeah.
Because like whenever he made that turn, he almost hit the parked car. So you don't want to add a clutch into that right now, you know?
So he's never landing with a dirt bike or a four-wheeler.
Yeah,
nothing with a
four-wheelers
clutch?
he said he rode.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of four-wheeler. Yeah, but you know, that's not leaning or anything so
yeah.
much. And that's just around the yard too. He wasn't like really off-roading.
Yeah. But he sounds like he's into it now.
Yeah, I hope he gets a moped.
Yeah, right. I mean, that'd be right up his alley. Like he said, I mean, it's
a good start.
You know, there's a bunch of them, you know, Matt and all them that just ride all the time, you know, all over the place. That one, she's got that pink one. And then the little Chinese girl, she runs constantly. Yeah.
She always has a dog on the back.
Does she really?
Yeah, it's strapped down.
Have you seen that dog on the back of that guy's military bike? In the fucking sidecar.
Yeah.
With his
Oh,
goggles
no.
on.
So the guy at the Legion,
That's a different guy. Yeah, he has the dog on the back.
the pit bull.
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't a
How
pit
the
bull.
fuck that dog stays on that bike is beyond me.
We were on the porch and he rolled in the other day and we held the dog for him while he went in and got drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Wait a minute, was I there? Because
maybe on the front porch on the front.
at the
No,
back-
I don't
back
think you were.
Legion.
Yeah. I guess
I was
the
sitting
back.
out there with the wife. We were eating dinner.
Maybe he sat with our group over there.
No, he sat.
He's up there a lot.
Yeah,
So
but I've seen it. But that's the first time I've seen him point. That fucking dog is just.
that's an
leaning
electric bike too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's battery powered.
What now? Is it like a bicycle or a motorcycle?
No,
looks
it's a
like-
motorcycle,
it looks like
a
a
crotch.
mule.
Yeah,
It looks like a mule.
It's fast.
Well, is it the Harley?
I don't know what brand it is. Yeah, it's quick though, and that dog he don't have no thumbs, so he's just back there like trying to. And that fucker, he sat next to us, and then he ate all these hot wings and gave all the
the
hot wings
bones.
to the dog. Yeah, the dog just ate these hot wings and just crunched up the bones.
Yeah, because when he got there, the kitchen had closed, and he's like, "Oh, I guess we're not getting nothing." So there was a guy that was golfing with his wife and his kids, and they were giving him chicken bones, and the fucking dog's just chowing down on these chicken bones.
Yeah, whenever I was out there, I said to my dad, I said, "Thank God a woman's not out here. She'd be losing her
Yeah.
mind."
Oh, yeah.
Because women are so afraid of bones, you know,
Oh, yeah.
puncturing the guts of the dogs, and they just lose their mind.
I asked him. I said, "What the hell possessed you to throw the dog on the back just to see if it would work?" You know, it's like you throw something at the wall and see if it's going to stick or not.
Hey,
He's
it's a
like-
good dog. Yeah,
He's like, got the dog, threw it on the back one day, and that was it.
yeah.
And
That's
there's
pretty
times-
cool.
He said there's times where, like, if he's just going in to pick something up or whatever, the dog will stay on the. It
Just
won't
stay
get
out
off.
there. No.
It
Pit
won't-
bulls
it
are
won't-
great
It won't
dogs.
get off by itself.
Yeah.
They got a bad name, that's for sure.
Yeah, I had a pit bull, and I would let all the windows down, and I could leave a steak in the car on a plate and say no, go in, all the windows down, come back an hour later, she'd just be sitting there. Wouldn't touch the
Like,
steak,
that
wouldn't
dog
jump
was
out.
amazing.
Yeah.
I need one of those myself. Yeah.
Look, the sun's coming out now. We just had that big storm.
Yeah.
And now on the way up here, we saw a guy out there in the river waiting.
Yeah.
Now it was just lightning, you know?
Yeah.
And I said to Rich, I said, have you ever seen like a bunch of dead fish floating from a lightning strike?
Nope. Never have.
No.
I've
And why
been
is
in
that?
it, man.
And they
I've been
always
in
tell you, like, get out of the water, get out of the water.
Yeah. I don't
But
know
I've-
why that is.
Yeah, like you think that sooner or later you would see a lake totally floating with fish. Like the whole lake got shot.
Like I've seen creeks and rivers with fish floating, but that's because they threw a quarter stick in there.
Yeah.
But now I've seen the lightning hit the water.
Yeah.
But I have never seen a floating fish from it. Yeah.
I guess
Never have.
they don't get electrocuted.
No, I guess not. Yeah. I don't know. I've never really thought about it. Yeah.
Today was the first thing.
Grounding straps.
Yeah, that would be
Probably.
that'd be a hell of a fish fry.
What that is.
Yeah. You would just think we would lose a whole lake of fish at some point.
Yeah, or a river, yeah.
Yeah, like it would hit Little Buffalo and bam,
Run up
3,000
a half
fish.
mile. or
I
something,
remember
yeah.
when I was a kid, Raystown, they stunned the lake to get the fish to see, and they said that
Yeah.
there's fish in that lake the size of Volkswagen bugs.
Wonder why the hell they did that.
They do it in the river here too.
It was like a biological.
Yeah.
I was
That
thinking
word.
biology, but it was something with
A
they
study.
They were doing a study and they stunned the lake.
Yeah, they hang these chains down in, and this side's neutral, this side's positive, and they'll hit it, and then all of a sudden all these fish float up, and they scoop them up. And I was up at here in Millerstown, and they came in with a whole bucket load of them. They measure them all and do all kinds of stuff, and then they release them all.
Oh, so they're just stunned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just screws them up for a
That's
little.
the same way of throwing a quarter stick in there.
Yeah.
That's
Just
the
stuns 'em.
easiest way to go fishing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen them
take
do
this
that
one
to
and
the
this one.
the
Catch
Asian
him with a
carp.
net.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Asian carp, in the Mississippi and shit, they're doing that. Yeah. Trying to catch them up and make them into dog food or some shit. Cat food.
Did you hear last week that fucking guy found an alligator in the Susquehanna River?
No. Really?
Yeah, it was on Penn Live. A guy found
Somebody had to release that poor
Well,
animal.
yeah, but
They said it was like a 2.5 foot alligator they found in the Susquehanna River.
oh, that would make my day.
Yeah.
Oh, if I saw an alligator,
Or
I'd be
caught it?
after it. I'd be running.
That'd be fun on the end of a run. 2.5 foot. I mean,
But still,
yeah.
it's not something you see here.
Yeah.
It's sure not.
And ironically, the article said the guy who found it was visiting from Florida.
Ah,
Yeah.
Surprise!
he got the alligator eye. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably had pythons in his back pocket. Yeah.
I was down in Florida a few months ago, and there was a python hunter that you could go with. And I was like, oh, I am going to go with this guy, and I want to catch a python.
Yeah.
But I looked, and it was like 4.5 hours away. I was like, shit, I don't want to drive the whole way
I
over
watched
there.
one of them on YouTube. That is badass. He's got
Yeah.
the dogs. He's got the iguana hunts.
Yeah, that looks fun, too. It's just shoot them with pellet guns.
Yeah, and blue darts. Man, sign me up.
I know.
Yeah.
They eat
And
those
say it's
things.
good eating. Yeah, that's what they say.
I don't know if it's good eating, but it's eating.
Make you a
Enough
wallet,
barbecue
yeah.
sauce. That's smoke, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
You know,
bring-
They
lizard.
they can make General Tso's chicken out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I told Chris the other night. I said we're going to smoke a hog Wednesday for the podcast. He's like, "Yeah, really?" I said, "Yep." 60-pound groundhog. As soon as I can.
Ooh.
He came out to the farm and shot his 22 in, and he's dead on with it. Now he's going.
I ate groundhog once.
And how was it?
I heard it was good.
It was good. It was turned into sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
So it had all that sloppy sauce, and it was like shredded meat.
Yeah.
It was damn good. It tastes like
I
a sloppy
heard it was
Joe.
good.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
little brother ate it, said it was good.
I mean, it's a rat, but it's a vegetarian rat.
I mean, I guarantee you, this son of a bitch is probably
Grass-fed
60,
gopher.
Yeah.
60 pounds.
Whoa.
He's huge.
Oh man, imagine all that fat that would drip off of him in the smoker.
Yeah.
Mmm.
We'll season it.
Seasoning.
Dry rub them.
All the women, when he said that, said, no,
Nah.
they're not having that.
Don't tell them.
But
Serve it
yeah,
at the
if-
wedding.
Yeah, if we would have told him.
You guys like the sloppy Joe? Everyone like the sloppy Joe?
You're welcome. Yeah, that's great.
That's hoggy sloppy. Sloppy hog. Sloppy hog. That's what you could call it.
You're damn right. Don't tempt me.
New on new on Laura May's menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fresh caught. The catch and cook.
Well, now we got to do it.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah.
So when you get
We'll just call it Sunbury Path.
So you're from South. You ever eat the carp?
yeah, I have.
You
Yeah,
like
Dad
that?
used to. What Dad would do was, it was really good. Dad would.
Throw it in the bathtub, huh?
No, none of that.
No,
No,
all those
really
guys
didn't.
do that and let them
I
in the
know,
fresh
right?
water for a
Yeah,
while.
and you hear that about a lot of stuff. The catfish
Turtles.
and things. Yeah,
Yeah.
turtles and stuff. But we would go behind the dam and stuff, and we would bow fish and shoot gar and carp and catfish, basically. But we come home, clean them up, and Dad would throw all of those on a smoker. And he would tray them up in these big hotel pans like I have, and he'd take them all to the nuclear plant. And everybody loved them. Everybody fucking loved them, And we munched on them as kids ourselves, and you couldn't really tell the difference. What was, it was all smoked and all just basically running a smoky oven, So
Yeah.
it was always good. Whatever the hell he would throw on there, Dad would have his spices and shit. So always good.
I'd eat some carp.
Fucking right.
I'd try it. I've eaten worse fish.
Yeah, I bet you have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fishier fish. Like red snapper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what
Need a red-haired snapper.
Tilapia.
tilapia. Yeah. I don't know. We were talking about going kayaking Sunday and Monday. That we got a friend's got a float leaving from either here or down in Newport down to down below Howe Township down there, and then leaving on Monday from the old JRA. You remember the JRA Buttonwood? Right beside the fucking bridge. Remember they had JRA Junior River Adventures? Yeah. Well, they shut that down. But
lost a couple clients.
Probably. Yeah. About lost me one time.
Damn alligators.
Yeah. I called the bitch. I said, it had rained like a motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, it rained like a motherfucker. And
she's like, nope, come up.
Yeah. And I said, I guess y'all aren't renting canoes, you know. This is fucking 10 years ago. And she said, no, we're good. We're open. I was like, okay, well, fuck it.
Sign this waiver. There's your paddle.
Exactly what you did. And I said, you can take liquor and alcohol on there, can't you? She said, well, you probably shouldn't take bottles. Well, I took bottles anyway, but still beer's running amok. As quick as we got in right there, we took off. First time Laura had ever been in a canoe.
Ooh.
Oh, man. It was sketchy. Like, she sits in the floor of the canoe. She don't sit on the seats. Yeah, that's how scared of them. Now, she's got kayaks, and she's good with that, but not a fucking canoe.
Yeah, canoes will tip.
Oh,
a guy just drowned in Perry County on a canoe 3 days ago.
The other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Out towards Ickesburg, Blaine area there.
What the fuck?
He's like a 30.
He got tangled up. I guess the canoe tipped, and he got tangled up in the lines or something.
He was retired Navy, too.
Yeah.
God.
I know. I was like, well, look at that. He's a fucking Navy guy, too. And he drowned in a creek in Perry County.
Now, the water was up for a minute, but it's not up now.
Well, it's usually like 2 foot, and they said it was like 5 foot.
Okay, yeah.
You know, what's that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. He could be in a hole that's 20 foot deep.
Right. Yeah.
You don't know. And plus that current, the creek's not wide, it's narrow, so the current's fast in that 5
He was
foot.
from Ickesburg?
I don't know it, but that's where he drowned.
It was local. I don't know exactly where he was from.
Because I didn't hear that one.
Penn Live.
Yeah, Penn Live. I don't get that. I get Perry County talk.
Fucking, we had all that rain. I pulled in here one day, and there's a set of steps that go down to the river. Fucking water was at the top of that.
Yeah. We were about 1.5 foot for being in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't scary. She said, you want me to move the car? I was like, no, we're selling the car anyway.
It's insured.
Yeah, it's insured. So what the fuck? Yeah. Didn't bother me.
That would have been the great time to get
cut
rid of
some trees. Yeah.
Yeah. Just float them down, drop them right in.
Gone.
I know. A buddy of mine said that the other day. You know what you need to do is wait for a good rain. I said, I've been saying that. They just go. And they'll end up in Susquehanna somewhere. Or up against the Newport Bridge.
Yeah.
Down
down
right by BK's house.
That's good fishing, though. Yeah,
Hey, buddy, get that saw out there and cut
Yeah.
that tree for me.
I don't know where we're going to find one.
All right. That'd be hard to come by.
Yeah.
All these guys with their camps, they'll put like an outside refrigerator, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I was up here at the bridge, and there was one of them it was high. And there was one of those refrigerators stuck to the front of the pillar along with all that wood. And I'm thinking, oh, man, that just got to be filled with alcohol. But if I go over there and the boat gets tangled up, you know, it could hit that wood and sink. Yeah. So I left it go. But it was hard. It was hard to drive away from that.
I bet it was slam full of beer.
Yeah. Probably sunk. It's probably still good.
You see out there, though, in the fucking river. It's just, why are the goddamn tires in there? There's 1,000,000 tires.
Well, what do you do with them?
I guess they roll them
down the hill.
Yeah.
And the lawnmowers and the wash machines and the.
I found a bathtub.
Yeah.
I found a crack pipe.
God.
A weed pipe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's about it.
I've
A lot of C batteries.
Yeah, a lot of C batteries.
A lot of C batteries. I don't know what those C batteries are for.
But
they throw them out a lot.
I got my boat, and my son-in-law or my stepson and I were out in the boat, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" I said, I knew what it was, and it was a fucking big magnet for magnet fishing.
Oh yeah, I got one of those. I bought one.
So he was just chucking it, and he was having a good time. So it was him, me, and my son Tyler. So we're done fishing. We get back to the house, and my wife and my daughter-in-law were there. And I said, fucking Cody was having a great time magnet fishing.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, how does that work? I said, well, you throw the magnet in it and
drag it along.
She goes, well, how did the fish stick to it? And she looks at me straight faced and she goes, is it because they have mercury in it?
Yeah,
I looked at her, I said, oh my God.
And I said, yep, that's it.
This is the same one that said, what does this text message mean?
Oh, yeah. I caught a chainsaw one time with my magnet. It didn't have no bar on it, but it was a chainsaw.
I tell you what, them things are powerful.
Yeah, mine I think is 300 pounds, it says. It claims.
Yeah, that's
I made it pulled in a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Mine's attached to a big paracord.
Yeah, mine came with like a parachute cord, yeah.
Man, hell, we was throwing it probably 50, 60
I want to find a gun. That's what I'm down in Harrisburg just checking every bridge, you know. I got to get a gun at some point.
Oh, Clark's Ferry right now, I bet you could find something. Mm-hmm. By God.
Yeah.
Did you hear the power was out today because of that shit? Mm-hmm. Some pole or something.
I heard from him.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was in Mifflintown.
Oh, power out everywhere today.
Yeah,
But
fucking right.
322 was shut down at Clark's Ferry Bridge because it had a pole fell down
Oh.
and killed power down there for everything.
Said Dolphin was out of power, and somewhere up in Duncannon was out of power, and I think somebody even said back into Shermansdale or something. I don't know, but there was a lot of motherfuckers out of power. I didn't lose power here. Yeah, we were good.
Yeah, we didn't see anything.
Yeah, sunny all day.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Till just now.
Yeah.
Just now.
Little storm.
We had a hell of a storm blow through at like 1 o'clock and knocked the power out about 1:30, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, we're going home.
Was Newport all fucked up today with the traffic?
It was in the morning.
Yeah.
And early afternoon, but you know we came through today, and they did a pretty nice job getting everything gotten that first coat down.
Paved that shit quick.
Yeah.
Laid down that black.
And the bridge is open.
Oh, is it really?
We didn't see a detour.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wondered if they just patched the wall up like I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time
I'll tell you tomorrow morning when I go through.
Every time I go through, I went to Newport. I grew up in Newport. Every time I go through Newport, I say, I hate this fucking town. Worst roads ever.
Yeah.
Like, that's needed to be done for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, they need to go straight up the fucking hill.
Yeah. Yeah. The stop signs just fuck everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a roundabout.
Oh, that's
Except people don't know how to use those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know how to use that fucking four-way. I mean,
That first time I hit the roundabout, well, like Pennsylvania never had really roundabouts, and then they built that one on the top of the hill.
Sterrett's Gap.
Sterrett's Gap.
Yeah.
And I went up there and I'm in my Z. And I was like, oh, and I hit second gear and threw her sideways and I just went around twice sideways.
See, if you grew up in Massachusetts, which is the king state of roundabouts, or they call them rotaries there.
oh.
Ah.
You learn the right of way, you learn the etiquette of roundabout. And there are some that are very busy, and you just have to just hit the gas and hope.
So
Drive aggressively.
I got to tell you a story. So for Christmas, the wife and I went down to Clearwater, Florida.
Oh, yeah. That's where I was.
Clearwater
Recently.
And that's where we stayed. So we're Clearwater, Tampa, like we're right in
St. Pete.
Yeah, St. Pete
St.
right
Pete,
under there.
So yeah, we went to all that. We were down there for 5 days, 6 days. It was amazing. We got a rental car while we were down there, so we could just drive.
I rented a Jeep. Yeah.
So we went. We went. What the fuck's down there? The St. Pete Pier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the pier.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a roundabout right there.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea where the fuck I'm at. And she's like, we're going to go up here and get something to eat. So we go up and can't
GPS, take the next right.
Yeah.
Take the next right. Take the next right.
We can't figure out where we're going up here to eat. There's no place to park. I'm like, fuck this. We're just going to go somewhere else. So I'm like, all right. We go around the roundabout. I said, which way do I need to go? She's trying to find it. I went around that roundabout 6 fucking times. And people were just laying on the horn, and I'm just going right around. And she's like, that way. I'm like,
sorry, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What about that one in like England? I think it's England. It's
yeah.
4 lanes wide there. That
Yeah.
A monument or something in the
yeah,
middle
there's
there.
monument. Yeah. Who's that guy?
Trafalgar Square. I think that's what it is.
Is it?
Yeah, with the
That
big,
looks
huge
like
monument.
a nightmare.
Yeah.
And those fuckers go through there on motorcycles and shit. You're out of your mind, man.
Don't
Yeah.
God,
don't
yeah.
go to Italy and try to get through a roundabout.
Yeah.
They're fucking nuts.
I'm going to Italy, but I ain't driving any fucking
Oh,
place.
don't. Don't.
Wonder if they got Uber there.
October, we're going on a cruise.
Ah.
It was buy one, get one free.
Wow.
So we fly from Baltimore to Italy, and then we get on a boat, and we go all the way down the coast. 9 stop, 9 days. We end up in Athens, Greece. So we have the option to go up to 3 days. You can go 3 days before, 3 days after. We're going 1 day before, so we're flying into Italy the day before our cruise, so we have a day there.
Yeah.
And then when you
Relax.
get off the boat in Athens, Greece, you get off the boat and go right to the airport. Well, that's what I want to see. I want to see Greece.
Sure.
So now we're staying 2 days in Greece.
Nice.
So, and fuck, for both of us, it was like $4,100.
Wow. With airfare?
Yeah.
wow.
Buy one, get one free airfare.
Oh, that's right. You go on Spirit Air though, right? Yeah.
No,
So
this
like
is-
your wife has to sit on your lap on the way. Right?
I don't know. I
You're gonna be
said,
between two 400-pound women.
I said this plane's going to be a little bigger than anyone that we've been on before. And I was thinking when I said about that, it wasn't. We've gone Spirit, but we like Southwest.
Southwest, it's the next step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Allegiant's good. We've gone Allegiant. We've gone the Frontier.
yeah, I was good on Allegiant.
Yeah.
I think it's Spirit, Frontier, Southwest, and like the lower you go, the more likely you're gonna
yeah.
get in a fist fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about something too. It pisses me off. You said when you're on the train, free Wi-Fi. I'm like, I'm
Hell
in
yeah.
fucking airfare and
Yeah.
airplanes, and I don't get Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like I'm downloading
pay-
shows on my tablet
You gotta
Yeah.
pay
from
for it.
Netflix so
Yeah.
I can watch shit.
The train is the shit, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wish the
yeah.
train went everywhere.
That's my next adventure.
But I think
Heading to Philly
that
or New York.
I think that flight to Italy is like fucking 10 or 14 hours or something like that.
So you're probably leaving at night.
I would hope so. I've never flown at night yet.
Yeah. You probably leave
It's hard to sleep on the
6, 7
plane.
o'clock at night, and they fly overnight, and you wind up in Italy like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The coolest thing is we've never done cruises before, but with this one, like we get into port like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't got to be back on that boat until like 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's your floating hotel.
Yeah,
That's
You're
all it
only
is,
You're only
yeah.
on the water to sleep.
Yeah. Yep. And get some free meals.
Yeah,
But like
and drinks.
while you're out there, you're gonna want to try the local food anyways.
Yeah.
But then you'll eat again whenever you get on the ship.
So
it's
did
like
you
it's
see
not
it all,
paid
yeah.
for.
Did you ever see? Did you ever see? What the hell is that? Game of Thrones.
No, I never watched it. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's the best. It's the best."
I've never watched it either, but apparently, the one of our stops that we're stopping at is where the castle is that they filmed it.
Yeah.
So
I
we
thought
got
that was
friends
like-
that want to go. It's like an excursion. You can go and tour this castle. I'm like, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, castles are cool anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, watch Game of Thrones, and
I
that
have
just
not
makes
seen
me,
it,
that
no.
makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah.
I just like want to rebel and no, I'm not going to watch it now.
If I want Keith to watch something, I'll say, "Don't watch this. You'll hate it."
I'll watch it. I'll be like, I love that, Rich. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't do the old shit like that. Laura loves all that shit. She watched all of that. She does anything Vikings, or witches and Draculas. Yeah.
Yeah, the vampires are cool.
Yeah, that's where she's at. And Vikings, goddamn.
I
Yeah.
like ghosts.
Yeah. Well, she does the ghost too. And NCIS.
Oh shit.
Yeah, women love the killing murder shows.
And-
well, that's like the podcast. They're like the most popular ones, all the murder podcasts.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need to do that on this one, maybe.
We'll just make up some stories. They
Find
don't know.
somebody. Gotta find somebody to kill.
Yeah.
Start finding all these kayakers dying and shit.
I had
Yeah.
where we used to live. There was a cop lived right next. I won't get into more details, but a cop lived next
Yeah.
door. And he told me one day, he's like, if you ever want to bury a body, he said, bury it straight up and down.
Oh,
Really?
He said, because when they come through with
The dogs.
with the sensors and stuff, they
Oh.
look for this way. They don't look for this way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
well,
He's like, yeah, bury it straight up and down. I'm like,
Like a fish finder. Yeah. Yeah, the fish don't go like
Yeah, they
that.
don't go that way.
I go over them and just stand up.
yeah. They
Those-
got all that new technology now, the LiDAR and things like that for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it all doesn't beat the dog's nose low.
No,
Those
no.
cadaver dogs, man.
That's it, man.
They find them. You can
From,
bury them 10 feet deep.
And from hundreds of years ago. Yeah, they'll smell the dead like a burial ground from, say, 200 years ago.
Yeah.
And they know that's a burial ground.
so this
crazy.
same neighbor that I had canine. He was a canine cop.
Ah.
He had dogs. So the first time I met him, I'm standing in the yard and I have a 3-inch 3/8 drive extension in my hand. And he's like, let me see it. So I hand it to him. He takes the dog in the house. He takes it and fucking chucks it up in the field into the trees. He goes in the house, gets the dog, talks to the dog in German. Within a minute, that dog's sitting at that thing. I'm like, how? Wow. He's like, your scent, that scent.
Is on it.
Like, it's insane. And then he would have parties for when the dog would get a bite. The dog got its first bite. There was a giant party for this dog because the dog got its first bite.
What, he bit another person?
Yeah, they
a
sent the
criminal?
dog. Yeah, they sent the dog out.
That's awesome.
We do a big canine thing for the news lady Valerie Pritchett.
Yeah.
Down on cold storage there, but they raise those. They look kind of like short-haired German shepherds or something. I don't forget what the hell the name of them are now, but they're vicious goddamn dogs, man. But now, how they find a human in the for a rescue or something is from broken foliage. She got me and Laura out there, and she said, "Now watch how they go about this." And they would run through the field out there, and it's the broken grass.
Yeah.
And if they broke or swiped a leaf or something like that and cracked a leaf, that's how they find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much they don't hand them their hat and go find that.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to give them, so they just go find that broken foliage all the way through. Yeah.
There was this girl I went to school with, and her dad had a retired police dog. And the Thanksgiving, the cousin comes over, and the dog was like all over this cousin and stuff. I guess it had a bag. He had a bag of weed in his pocket for Thanksgiving dinner and got busted.
Why is he loving you and sitting there looking pretty like that?
I thought you were going to say that you got in trouble because you broke her foliage.
That happened later that
The
day.
foliage that was trimmed. Took a brush hog to it.
He knew something was up though. Yeah,
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
yeah, it is crazy.
Still got the news.
Yeah. I used to be a neighbor with one of the firemen, and he was kind of like a damn dog. He would tell you what kind of cigarettes you smoke. He would walk up to all my friends and say, "You smoke this, you smoke that, you smoke this, you smoke
Wow.
that." Yeah, because he was an investigator, a fire investigator, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Yeah. That's menthol. What the fuck? Are you serious? Yeah. He was a watchdog in himself. He'd tell on me all the time.
I'd like to get one of those. I'd like to train a dog to find morel mushrooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whenever
I
they
bet
come
you
around
would.
in
You know,
the
they say
spring,
the pigs will do that.
they do the truffles.
Truffles.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
use them for
yeah.
truffles.
Yeah.
They dig them up, and then you got to fight the pig for it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I don't have that problem. I can't look for them or eat them.
Oh, no, he's allergic, highly allergic.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All mushrooms?
Yeah.
That's weird because like
Hey, don't
fungi
try 'em
is like everything.
Yeah.
Like the world started with fungi.
It's good for you, no, but not for you.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, that's my out. If I'm ever told that I'm terminally ill, I'm going out in my terms and eating the good ones.
Yeah. Huh. Boy, so no Chinese food for you.
I eat Chinese. See, it's a thing because, like, if there's a pizza, I can take the mushrooms off the pizzas and I can eat the pizza. My sister, no. Like, can't touch nothing. So one night, we were, where the hell were we? Oh, we were at the Legion in Newport. My son was up getting his senior pictures on the golf course because he golfed. And the wife's like, I'll get a cheesesteak. So I'm eating this cheesesteak. I get halfway through it, and I'm like, there's mushrooms on this. And she's like,
Uh-oh.
She flips. So she's like, you got Benadryl, this, that, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, we got to go. So from the time we left the Legion, went down the hill to the Y store, we're sitting at the stop sign. And I'm sitting at the stop sign at the Y store, and I'm going,
No shit.
that quick. She runs into Wise, butts some lady out of the way, gets Benadryl, comes back to the car. My son's in the back seat holding my head back. She's putting Benadryl in my mouth, dumping water, trying to get me to swallow.
But how long does that take to kick in? The Benadryl?
The Benadryl?
Not long.
Not long.
Really?
It's pretty
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't have an EpiPen stored.
See, I
know,
did before, but as you get older, what not to eat.
Yeah,
how to
I get-
be
I get
more
that,
cautious.
But they only last
You go
so
into a
long,
restaurant and you'd say no mushrooms, but holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then you go one step further. I forget where the hell we were at. I got sick because they cook stuff with truffle butter,
Oh yeah, they love the truffle butter.
and that got me. But you just get used to what you can eat and not eat. Benadryl's great to have on hand.
Yeah.
But you know, if you don't know how to use an EpiPen, and I'm not in the situation where I can do it myself,
Yeah.
the newer ones aren't like the old ones. You crank them up too far, and now you're giving too much, and you're creating more of a headache than.
Well.
So I just make sure that I don't eat certain things. And I'm good at looking at it. I was hungry as fuck that day.
Their cheesecake, yeah, they're good. I
Yeah.
understand.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah.
real good. And
They
she
ca-
told him no mushrooms, but
I know who that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're putting them on there
Same
anyway.
chef that scratches his ass.
Scratches
up
his
there.
ass just before
Always
he-
has his hand
he
down
handles
his
your
fucking
burger.
ass. He's walking around with his hand in his ass, and then he takes your order.
Yeah, sweating like a mule.
I don't order food whenever he's there. I saw him scratch his ass. I can't eat no mushrooms. Ugh.
that's a special kind of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some truffle butter.
Well, at one point, all the daughters were allergic to the shellfish. Yeah. So what are we having at the wedding? Fucking shrimp.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Got to have it. Smoked shrimp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're having it. Sorry about your luck.
Thought you
Sorry
were
about
just
everybody.
Don't eat it.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't. You know,
Crawfish.
care who eats it. Yeah.
See, that's the thing.
Carry
I'm
a
glad,
case
like
of EpiPen.
mushrooms. I'm glad I'm allergic to them. I'd fucking hate life if I was allergic to shellfish.
Yeah, it would suck.
I love crabs and shrimp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
I just had
lobster
crab fries the other day. Krabby
Crab
fries.
fries?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I got it out in this Mennonite place. And my tummy's been a little off for 3 days. And I thought, you know what? Out in the middle of Perry County, in the middle of nowhere, I probably shouldn't get Krabby fries.
Tell me what that is.
It's French fries with some type of orange sauce on it, a bunch of cheese, and lumped crab just thrown all over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
But you know,
that.
like they probably don't go through a lot of crab there.
Oh.
So you're saying it's not flown fresh in from Baltimore every day?
No, it's definitely not. Yeah, from the sea that morning.
No,
no,
I'm
speaking of
gonna
Baltimore,
say it's
yeah.
probably the outdated stuff in the cans from
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
They got it from Skyline.
yeah, it's a Mennonite place.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like, it's only a week old.
Yeah.
It's not out of date by that long.
It's still in the can.
it's a year, not a weekly.
But speaking of Baltimore, now we just got back from Maryland, from Havre de Grace, and where do we stay at?
Whoa, what the fuck was it?
Oh man, can't remember now. We were right on the bay. It was
Not
fucking
Port Deposit.
Yeah, Port Deposit.
Yeah, Port
and,
Deposit's right below, yeah,
but we were
where the Susquehanna
but
comes
we were
out.
At, it was a fucked up name though, wasn't it? It was like something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's a little town on the other
Far
side,
side, yeah.
and it has like that biker bar. Did you guys go there?
No, we didn't go there.
Oh, that place is awesome,
we
man.
did go
Yeah.
there. That's
No,
the place
no.
that was packed.
No, that's Lee's
Yeah, it's
Landing.
always
You talk
packed.
about Lee's Landing. Lee's Landing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Port Deposit.
Right down from the dam, maybe 5 miles.
there
4 miles.
there had to have been 1,000 motorcycles there.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking right.
that's
It
probably the place.
it was
It
fucking
doesn't
right.
matter if it's like 11 a.m. too. It's packed, and they got live bands there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we seen live
I drive
bands
my
there.
boat over there,
Yeah.
and the boat parking was all taken up. So
Well,
they
there's
said,
not much there.
no,
That's
they're
what-
like, throw an anchor, and we have a pontoon boat to bring you in.
shut the damn.
Yeah, so I threw my anchor, got on the
crazy is that?
pontoon boat. They
They were
taxied us
waiting
in.
out there, weren't they?
Yeah.
Weren't they waiting out there to
Yeah.
get in? And nobody went to get them, so that was.
It's
fucked up.
early season, and but that's
Probably.
probably in the summer
Yeah.
they run the taxi.
Yeah, because this was early on.
I tell you what, it was packed.
That place
Yeah,
is cool.
but it was like north something or east something, south something.
What's the
Maryland.
address?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Let me look it up.
This was a badass place. But I was looking.
I can tell you how to
today,
get there.
Fucking now on the local news today, it had Havre de Grace on there. This chick is cockfighting. She's got fucking like 30 fucking roosters pinned up at her place in Lancaster and going down to Havre de Grace and cockfighting.
White Jewish lady?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kelly Cole.
Kelly.
Kelly Cole.
That ain't her real name.
Doesn't sound like
That ain't
you.
her real
Yeah.
name.
Her grandpa was notorious for cockfighting.
No shit.
Oh yeah, and now she got busted. Yeah, and now she's looking at felonies and all this.
I don't think that should be illegal.
I know, right? Because we did it down south, and I thought it was a great damn thing. Because they're fucking roosters. You're gonna eat them afterwards, and
You're not forcing them to fight. They're choosing to
they're
fight.
choosing to fight, man.
Yeah.
And you just put your money on that rooster, and it was always fun to go watch. I never fought them myself. I just went to watch.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I didn't. If you heard the last,
Well,
if you heard the
what do you
last
mean? What do you
episode-
like? You get in their corner and rub them a little bit.
No, come on, no, you don't really
Throw a
rub
glass
them.
of water in their face.
Yeah.
No, you mash them up and down like yes, really hard, and just get them all pissed off. Yeah. And then they just.
I know that mission.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
The
They
chicken.
are fucking. And it's about like that.
Never
and
pissed-
then they just
Put their
run
head
at
in the
each other.
filing cabinet.
So
It never pissed me off though.
yeah. No,
So, Chris.
never did me neither.
So
Yeah.
Chris,
I never
you
won
just
nothing.
you, you pump these chickens up and you
Basically.
tell if they're going to be a good fighter or not.
Yeah.
He's a rooster fluffer.
And if they don't,
Cock
he's a
fluffer.
He's a cock
He's a
fluffer.
cock fluffer.
So let me ask.
There you are.
So let me ask you this.
Fluffed a couple cocks.
I never fluffed them. I just watched it happen.
How big were they?
So let me ask you this: if you fluffed this rooster up, and you knew it was going to be a good fighter,
Right.
You put him to the side. If you rubbed this guy up and you knew he wasn't going to be a good fighter, those are the ones you flew above the fucking
Now that's
your
that.
car.
If you were on last episode, so they were flying the chickens, they would take make a hoop,
Yes.
like a slip knot, and you go around the chicken
And around
then-
its breast.
Yeah, up through the legs there, and then around the breast. But you come over top, and then when you pull on that, its wings open up.
Yeah.
So you
because
tie
it's
it
like
to
that.
the bumper of your car.
Yeah.
Ah.
And when you get up about 20 mile an hour, the
And
wings
that's-
spread.
that's-
Oh, you're just.
That's
it's like a
top
kite.
speed. That's
Yeah.
top speed because they start to flutter.
Yeah.
And then you gotta your turns you gotta go real slow, because
Oh.
they'll go to flutter and then hit.
He
We
said-
got to get some chickens.
He said if you
You're
have
just exercising the bird. That's
Yeah.
all you're doing. That's all you're doing there. That's all
Is
you're
he
doing.
flopping or just gliding?
No,
gliding?
just gliding.
No,
gliding.
he's not
we go-
exercising.
No,
You're-
no,
you're
he
just
really
torturing
is.
him.
No, he's really gliding. No, he's got a whole
he said
stuff.
if you had a real good chicken, you can get 4 or 5 flights out of them before
Yeah.
you ate them.
Yeah, before he ate it.
But they would have
anyway.
competitions to see who could go the farthest, gliding chickens.
This is how you exercise chickens.
You got to get some chickens.
I
I
know.
think it'll be fun.
I said, why is Perry County not have these in races at the fair and stuff?
Oh,
Behind
yeah.
four-wheelers
I-
and tractors. Yeah.
He said
Cock
his buddy.
races.
He said
Yeah.
his buddy
Cock
got
races.
caught.
Measure
behind
how
your-
far they go.
Behind my John Deere. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said his buddy got caught,
Yeah.
and the only reason he got off is because from the cop is there was an accident somewhere else.
Yeah, he had to take
Oh.
off.
Yeah.
And I said I could see the write up in the local paper. Local man arrested for stretching his cock.
I'm just working it.
Yeah.
Could
He
you
wasn't
imagine
good,
though driving down the road and seeing somebody fucking with flying a chicken above their car?
Around here, that wouldn't matter, I don't think. People are just like, oh, there's
just
Gordon
take a
flying his
picture.
cock there.
I mean, the worst thing
Out
I've ever
exercising.
done,
Yeah.
and I don't know if fuck it. When I was younger, fucking you do stupid shit when you're a kid.
Get out.
I know, right? So there's this house by where I grew up. They always had the scarecrow. So we're like, oh, we're gonna take the fucking scarecrow. So we took the scarecrow. Well, the scarecrow was sitting in it at arms. They had metal in it
Mm-hmm.
to pose it.
It's like, rah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we had.
Fuck off, birds.
Crows are a lot more scared of.
I mean,
Yeah.
statute of
That gets the crow, yeah.
I mean, statute of limitations is probably up because I was like 18.
You're
I'm
fine. They're not
30.
listening.
All right.
I carried a gun in the zoo last week. I said that on air.
So what we did was we had it we were dragging it behind my stepdad's Zuzu Trooper through the square.
That's a good car.
Ain't
Through
that
the-
right?
through
Yeah,
the
I mean,
square.
they roll over, but besides that,
it's
they're
a fucking
great.
big box. We were driving through the square of Millerstown, and this fucking thing caught on fire because of the metal in it. So we get to the bridge here.
Oh,
Why
dragging
did
it behind the
Yeah,
car.
behind the car.
You were trying to fluff it.
Yeah. So we get to the fucking bridge. Throw it over the bridge, tie it to the fucking rail, and take off. So this scarecrow is hanging down on
That's
the
a hate
highway.
crime. They would have. The FBI would
Can you
investigate
imagine?
that now.
Can you imagine what we'd get in this town if they'd seen that?
I didn't know it was this kind of podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like 3:00 in the morning. There wasn't a lot of traffic, and it was like 30 years ago.
A white scarecrow.
Well, no. They're fucking
Yellow.
Hey, yeah, they're yellow. They're
Yeah.
Oh. Can't do that. You can't do that to the yellows.
No, you can't do that to the yellow people.
They're all going to hell in a handbasket, I'm telling you. Now, speaking of zoos, though, you went to the fucking Philadelphia Zoo. And I'm going to tell you what. So, in Washington last week, they had the fucking zebras get away. Washington State.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Zebras are scary too.
Man, they caught most of them except for one, and he just ran around for about half the week, and they finally caught him.
Zebras. I just watched a video of a zebra ripping a dude's arm off.
See how they are fucked up,
Dude, they bite. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking bite. And now they mix them with the zebra and the donkey, so you got a Z-donk.
A Z-donk.
Yeah,
And donkeys aren't much better.
No,
They got a
donkeys
temper.
are mean too.
They're mean
Yeah.
as shit, and they're stupid. So that
straight
just makes us
jackasses.
straight. Yeah. But then there was
Where's the
another one.
bump?
Yeah.
There was another one, an escaped. It wasn't an otter, but it kind of looked like a fucking otter, but they're real vicious.
Fisher.
No, it
Okay.
wasn't a fisher. It was like it was a Tyrene, some bullshit, but it was real mean, and they told everybody be on the lookout for that. And I thought, well, fuck that.
Tasmanian devil?
No, it wasn't a devil type, but it was.
What
but
are these zoo people doing? Eating mushrooms?
Well, and I just thought to myself, here you're sitting there looking at that silverback, and
Oh my God!
if
Yeah.
that fucker, I
One of them
watched
gorillas
them.
get out.
Well, I watched the trainers or the people that take care of them get in. Okay, and she had a door over here, and so she came in that door.
Oh, I
They-
think I saw that.
They fucking let the goddamn gorilla out.
Yeah.
Well, she was stuck out there. She hid behind that goddamn tree. That motherfucker would have ripped her apart like she was.
It was thinking about it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I'm telling you, she got out lucky, man. I mean, the penis would have just. You know what I mean? It would have been.
Sorry,
been
lady.
like-
This is called payback. Payback.
Here's my fluffer.
Uncircumcised.
Oh, my fluffer came in.
Hey, lady, just bend over. I'm going to expand the gene pool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit.
yeah.
You know how you always throw me bananas?
Yeah. That's how that would have went. I'm just saying. I mean,
I wonder what that would have made. You know, the zebra and the donkey make
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
donkey.
Z-donk, yeah.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, she was blonde.
Ooh,
So that would have been just a.
that's their type.
That would have been a beautiful woman.
A white blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
agile.
Yeah, they like it.
Yeah. Andrew would have loved that.
Poor Andrew, he ain't even
He ain't here to defend himself.
Yeah, but I swear the damn zoos, man. They some of them are just. Whew.
Could you imagine that if I was there and had a papa gorilla? I had my pistol on me. One got out, and
Oh man.
a man from Perry County, Pennsylvania,
Saved
shot a
life.
gorilla at the Philadelphia Zoo. No, they would arrest me.
I know. Would you have been a hero or a damn?
He would have been in jail.
I know.
That they would prosecute me if I would have just shot a random person in the subway. I would have been out
He
that
would have been out in
afternoon.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one dumping water on himself. Yeah,
Yeah, that guy was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking.
they would have said thank you.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was holy water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That or pee, one of the two.
For people, yeah, the guy at the train station was pouring water on himself, and all these cops were surrounding him. So he poured it on himself, poured it on the ground, then he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," and they just followed him around, let him walk and scream for the whole time until I got on my train.
Yeah, but they get paid to do that.
I was like,
man.
"Fucking
it's
tackle
shit.
his ass already,
Yeah.
tase him,
But- 'cause
use
you-
the taser."
You got the whole rest of your day as a cop. Do you want to follow his ass around?
Yeah, well, I just think they were like, "Well, we'll just wait till he tires himself out."
I don't know what to do.
I want to be a good cop. I would go right to the taser
Yeah.
immediately every time. I would watch him dance.
I watched one.
You would have killed him with a taser.
Yeah, anyways, maybe that's why they did it, because all the water.
Oh, yeah.
Could you imagine that? It would have looked like all the
Landed in the
fish in the
puddle.
lake getting shocked by the... They would have pulled out the taser, hit them, all the cops fell.
I love him flopping like fish. I watched them chase one down in Myrtle Beach, and he was hollering too. He was going, taser, 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 taser. It was this real fat black guy.
I like a fat cop. Yeah, they're
He
funny.
hit the beach. It was a little crackhead dude. You know, he hit the beach, run down to the beach, and the guy just gave up. You know, he stopped at the. Oh yeah,
The crackhead gave up.
Yeah, he just stopped.
Oh, I thought he would have outran
Oh,
him.
no, the cop. He was a fat black guy.
Yeah, he
up
coulda made
against
it.
A skinny crackhead. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Must have been running low on the crack.
Maybe so.
No, the crackhead won. He
outran him.
Once the
Oh.
crackhead hit the beach,
It was just a rooster tail of sand.
Yeah. But that cop was hollering.
Okay, that's how I thought
it would go,
yeah.
Taser. And we were all standing on the balcony watching.
Nah, that ain't
Get
going to
it.
catch up to him. No. Use the gun.
Oh, it's funny.
Pretend he's a donut.
My brother was on the balcony up there one time, and the cops were we were allowed.
Ocean City.
No, Myrtle Beach.
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
Okay.
And we were loud and everything, and they arrested one of my friends down in the parking lot. So my brother comes out and he starts going, "Hey, fuck you! You know, let him loose! You know, and all
Yeah,
this."
that always works.
Oh yeah. So the cop goes like this. He's counting out before.
Did he say taser, taser?
No.
No, my brother's still screaming at him, and
Yeah, it doesn't work.
enough, nah, he showed up at the door. Yeah.
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 He came up and got you.
If you didn't have that badge, old motherfucker, I just that was it. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, good times. Good times.
You get anything out of that?
Yeah, no,
No, just your
I
brother?
didn't. No, yeah, just the brother. Yeah.
Just the fine?
Yeah, because I knew I'd already walked
like-
out and left, and then there was a guy that was peeing off the balcony, so that
That's
was running
funny.
down.
Yeah.
But it was running down the stairs and it's dripping, so you're running through pee.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, it's always good there. Yeah, that's always.
You ever get
fun.
peed on?
Yeah, just then when I was running down them
Oh,
stairs.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, getting peed on is not fun.
No.
No, it's not fun. I made him pay me money and told him. I said, "Man, you peed on us, man." My wife was with me at the time. My ex-wife. I was like, "Dude, you peed on me, man." You know, so I made him pay me money.
I think that makes you a prostitute.
Yeah.
Maybe, but still,
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean-
like, "You hurt her and hurt my feelings, so pay me money." So he did.
Yeah, girls make a living doing that.
Yeah, I threatened to throw him off the balcony and all kinds.
How much is it worth getting peed on? That's what I want to know.
Well,
Yeah,
I
what
think
did
it
you
was-
charge him?
Yeah,
I mean,
think
did
it
like
was
he come
just
with a
20
counter?
bucks.
What's
No,
the
just
going?
20.
No, yeah, because he was poor. He
Dude, you're a whore.
$20. Yeah, I know.
Could have got a lap dance
It
for
was
20.
well.
$20 is $20.
Yeah.
I was with this stripper one time at a strip club. She disappeared for a long time, and she came back out, and she was all over me all night. And I was like, "Hey, where you been?" And she sat back on my lap, and she's like, "Oh, I just had a private dance with Bucky over there." She called him Bucky.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Bucky?" And she's like, "Yeah, that guy." The whole time I was dancing, he was going like this. So she was calling him Bucky, and she's like, "You would never guess what he asked me to do." I was like, "What?" And she said, he looked at me and said, "Will you spit in my mouth?"
Oh man.
And I was like, "Oh."
What the fuck?
And I was like, "What did you do?" And she's like, "I spit in his mouth and took the 20."
Yeah.
$20, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's what we were talking about last night, man. That OnlyFans now, yeah, you don't even go to the strip club no more. That's what all them people. But you know what I didn't get to say last night was out of the younger crowd, and my boy is one of them, and there's several others that I know young, and they think, yeah, I've got a friend of mine that's an OnlyFans chick, and fuck her. She's stupid. I don't want to be around that. You know, it's the same.
Well-
They get the same credibility as a stripper does. They make the money. Don't get me wrong. So does the strippers. But that age group don't follow that crowd.
How old is he?
27.
Well, I mean, they might be good for a party, but like, you ain't gonna marry that chick.
Oh well,
You
that's
don't
for
want to
sure.
date that
Yeah,
chick.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No respect for her.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I've got.
But at the same time, like you and I, we would take that 20.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah.
We're like, yeah, well, tell that to my new Mercedes.
And I had a lot of good friends growing up that were strippers, and man, the cruises and the cars and the things, and their babies are living good now. Even their babies.
Yeah.
So you can't knock it.
Some of them can handle it good, and then other ones just snort it all up their nose. That's the problem.
Yep, that's right. That's exactly right.
Some are doing it, think with
Legit,
the business think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to
They go
college
from
on
teaching school to making a living.
Yeah.
that. What was that? I seen one the other day. Oh, the Pawn Stars chick that used to be on Pawn Stars. She was turned into OnlyFans. She made more money on OnlyFans than she did on Pawn Stars. Which probably isn't a hell of a thing.
Not a lot,
but yeah,
Right.
still. Yeah. But yeah,
That's still
what it
like 45 minutes of your day.
yeah, right.
Make a couple grand,
Yeah.
and then go about your business.
Not have to leave your house.
Yeah.
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 Couple
Yeah.
C batteries later, and you're
Yeah. Yeah. It's
whatever. Yeah.
Amazon monthly stock, man.
That's right.
Monthly
right.
delivery.
We see the Amazon truck stopping at his house all the time.
Yeah, that big bat. It has
Yeah.
a stamp on there. Warning: this contains batteries. That's why I need to get that thing you found in the car the other day. Then I could just plug. It's 110.
Yeah.
Just plug that thing in instead of using all those batteries.
Yeah. I wonder if you can get that on the crank. Gotcha.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any like old wooden ones in a museum somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I watched the History Channel a lot. They found them out of rock in Egypt.
Rock dildos.
Yeah, in Egypt.
Wow.
Yeah, old Cleopatra.
Yeah, rock hard.
Yeah.
That's where the expression came from.
Yeah.
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 I guess.
Yeah. What I never knew, I never knew.
That's right. There you go. That's pretty good. Yeah, throw it in the fire, warm her up.
I bet Egypt has like some gold ones
Put a
too.
little camel spit on there, and you're good.
Yeah, you don't
Camel.
need lube. Little-
Oh,
Yeah.
just camels. Ew. They're always drooling and bubbling.
Spitting. Yeah. Spitting.
Spitting.
So how do you spin that? Rock hard to a dildo to camel toe. How do you get there?
Oh, see, this is all comes.
yeah, it comes full circle, doesn't it?
I wonder if that all came from Egypt. I think everything did. So now we're rock hard, and we got camel toe.
Yeah.
I think a lot of bad things happened in Egypt. I would say.
Yeah.
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 Those pyramids, they weren't easy to make.
No.
Took a lot of whips. Yeah.
Well, there's you another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of kinky Egypts.
Yeah. Right.
Egyptians.
Egyptians
Yeah.
Just evolved.
walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah, I wonder what that means. Ow.
Yeah, exactly.
We have evolved into swings and
Swings.
Swings, yeah.
Yep.
and such.
How we could tie that to the Egyptians.
Yeah. No, I don't think we could.
No,
Maybe.
well, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They kinked themselves out of existence.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did. I don't know what happened there. It's a hot mess over yonder right now, though. They said if you go over there right now with a camera, they'll just take the motherfucker away from you.
Yeah, my buddy was just there recently, and they're in Egypt. His girlfriend got bucked off of a camel and hurt her back real bad.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and needed a hospital. Well, there wasn't no hospital there. They had to go to like the next country
Well, that
over.
was, what, Turkey or something like that?
I think so. Yeah, maybe like Turkey, and like the cops like stole their money.
Oh, look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to get across the border and stuff, and like like the chick was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And she was all fucked up. They had to bring her back to the States. And she like broke some bones from a camel ride over. I told him, I was like, don't go to fucking Egypt, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, there's nothing good in Egypt. You can see a 3D. I got this TV. Come watch Egypt
it's
on
like
my
being
TV.
there.
Yeah, I'll turn on the space heaters and it'll feel just like you're there.
Throw a little sand on the floor.
What's that guy's name? He's like a historian and stuff. Carlson, not Carlson, but he's the other guy. He looks like Fauci. He's one of the only ones that's climbed to the top of the pyramid. Back in the day, you used to climb the pyramid.
Yeah.
But his dad used to climb that pyramid, and they found his fucking initials at the very top of his pyramid.
See, that's why they don't let us now.
Yeah.
Because he's scratching.
Damn guy up there chiseling away.
Chiseling away, yeah.
What the fuck is his name? I can't remember.
Not like even a pocket knife will do it.
I went to the top of the pyramids in Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tulum or wherever that is.
Yeah.
Chichen Itza.
Is that the
Yeah.
Mayans? Is that
Yeah, Mayan pyramid. Yeah, at the top. And there's like a room up there, like big doorways. It's kind of like a canopy top up top there. And they have a table there, and they would sacrifice chicks there.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tables was
See,
there.
when we went, that was closed, but they wouldn't let you climb it.
Yeah, I was a little kid. It was, I was like, I don't know, 8 or 7 or something.
Maybe they were sacrificing.
It was
that
soon
day.
after they closed it off.
It was cool though to see, like you see the buildings and shit, and you see how the engravings and the side stones. Yeah. And it's like I like that kind of shit. And I got to go there with the wife, and I was like, this is awesome. Like,
Yeah, you couldn't imagine how much time that must have
No,
took.
I know.
My God. They used to build shit like that. And then we were there on some special day. All these guys with guns came and made us sit down. And
Is that all?
yeah.
You're all gonna be fluffers.
I was like, okay, I guess we'll sit down here. And the sun came across, and like once every couple of years, this shadow appears on the side of the pyramid, and it matches like they have it on the pyramid too, and it's like a snake going up the pyramid.
Oh, wow.
And it matches every I don't know 3 or 5 years or something like
Oh,
that.
you were there that day.
Yeah, it just so happened.
that's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got shit figured out. Like they built, and it happens. How the hell did they do that shit?
Yeah, and what happened to the fucking Mayans? That's another one. Yeah. They all got smallpox or something, didn't they?
No, the aliens took them.
The aliens.
Yeah, aliens took
I heard
them.
they all committed suicide in some deep ass trench or something.
They had a hole there.
Yeah.
So there's a soccer field, and the losing team would either get to choose by hanging or getting thrown in the pit.
Yeah. I would go pit.
Yeah, I think so too, because you might not break your neck. You might kick it for a long time there.
I know, man.
Yeah.
I want to struggle for a minute. I just don't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is great.
They might have been sacrificing when Corey got there. They didn't have it open.
Yeah.
Had one on the table.
Special event today. Today only.
Yeah, had one on the table.
But man, fucking go there and you go through these tunnels you can walk through, and you walk up, and there's literally a 4-foot iguana like looking at you and straight in the face.
Yeah.
Those things they're gigantic down there.
I really
Yeah.
think we need to sign up for an iguana hunt.
Yeah.
Those new fucking air rifles are badass. They got those little scuba tanks on them.
Yeah, you don't have to cock them every time. That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. They got all calibers of them nowadays and shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that.
I got a pretty good pellet gun in it.
What do you got?
I don't know the brand. It's a Camo. Yeah, it's a Camo. Got a 3-9 scope on it, but it shoots 1,200 feet a second.
God.
So you shoot a
as
squirrel
fast
in the
as
head,
42.
it's dead.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you say Gammo?
Gamma.
Yeah, Gammo.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
it.
I
Yeah.
have one too. It's single break.
Yeah.
Put the
Yeah.
pellet in.
Yep.
Those
I've
things
got
are
a-
insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've killed some cranes with them,
Maybe.
and they
Yeah.
and they drop those fuckers. Well,
I've got
they
a-
just sit down there and eat everything.
I've got an R&S from Italy, and it's heavier than any deer rifle I own. It is a hell of a damn gun, but it's really fast. I couldn't tell you how fast, but it's really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Corey brought his 22 over the other day. It's a badass Mossberg Model 46, but it's a nice little gun. But he was shooting it in and stuff, and I said, "Oh, you need to check out these fucking subsonic ammo I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
440 feet per second.
Oh yeah.
You could hear the action go." And it lands about from here to the camera in front of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course, my 22 is about as dirty as hell.
Yeah.
But now, in a good, clean gun, here a year ago, I was shooting them with the boy. And you could see it like a pellet gun
Yeah.
come out of it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. They
I
don't go
know
too
what
far.
the fuck they're for.
I have some. I put them in my pistol 22. Yeah, they're fun to shoot.
Yeah, for...
They'd
yeah,
probably be all right to shoot snakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe.
Or your buddy.
Yeah, that's
Chicken?
about how that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey,
Yeah.
Corey's got access to buddy bullets.
Buddy bullets.
Yeah, the bean bags.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
12 gauge beanbag.
Ouch. Boy, that would hurt him.
Yeah.
That's what he should have been yelling instead of taser.
Yeah.
Yeah, taser.
Beanbag,
taser.
beanbag. So I didn't get to show you in our studio up there on the back side. Well, the whole second floor is huge.
Yeah.
On the back side of our studio, we have a bunch of beer cans hanging from the ceiling with fishing string, and we have a table, and there's 3 BB guns and a pellet gun up there.
Daisies?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, Red Riders and yeah, like
I've
two
got a
Red
Red Rider.
Oh, dude, it's so fun. You shoot these beer cans and they're tink, tink, tink flopping, and we have balloons too.
Jesus.
But
Damn it.
I had the damn pellet gun up there, and it was going through the wall and going into the studio.
Yeah.
Thank God it didn't hit no microphones or anything. So we can't shoot the pellet gun because it goes through the wall.
When you're young, you have you play BB gun tag. We've all played it.
No.
Yeah,
So my friends are 177 caliber pellet rifles. You pump it once.
that hurts.
Yeah. You know what's even better? When your dad's like, you know what? Fuck them kids. I'm going to buy you a 22 caliber pellet rifle.
Oh,
And you take a 22. It's the same thing. It's a pellet rifle, but it's a 22 caliber pellet.
a little heavier lead.
Yeah.
You pump that one time and shoot somebody, and they know it.
Yeah.
Then they get pissed off at you, and they shoot back at you with a real 22.
Yeah.
Play with spring loaded, pump.
Yeah.
It was like a pump, but it was you was just cocking a spring.
Mm-hmm.
But we would take the spring out of it, and you put a little rubber band at the bottom so it compresses the spring a little tighter, and you reach out there a little farther.
Yeah.
It would suck for you if you were closer, but but that's the way it was. We used to do that. Everybody did, I guess.
We were like 16 at a hardware store trying to build a potato gun.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the guy was like, okay, it's not like I know what you're building, but this is what you're going to need. And he got us all the fittings, and we built that thing, and the potatoes weren't going that great. So I was like, what we need is like a wad, like a shotgun. So we took tinfoil. We'd take 2 feet of it, and I kept squaring it up till we had a good square, that was heavy.
Yeah.
And use that as a shotgun wad, push the potato down in there. The wad would go 20
Launch
feet.
it. Yeah.
Potato would go 300 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're shooting them across the river.
Yeah.
And then my buddy's like, hey, go ahead and shoot me with it.
You have the stupidest friends. Honest to God, I don't
Shoot me in the
understand
gut,
your friends.
Shoot me in the gut. So we get it all loaded and everything, and we're trying to light it because the ignition went bad, so we were manually lighting it with a lighter. And my dad was like, no, and he stopped us. That would have broke some fucking ribs on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my old man made one that was a little smaller diameter that shot racquetball balls.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, they hurt like a fuck.
We should make one that does golf balls.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Now they're using acetylene gas. I've watched them do this. Now they just fill it up with the acetylene torch, not lit,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then shut it, and then wow.
Yeah, we were using hairspray.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Aquanet.
Yeah, Aquanet.
Yeah.
Aquanet.
It was
Smelled
great.
good
It was
afterwards.
great
That
until
was
you
back
get
in the
so much
80s.
on the threads that you can't get it. The threads start building up, and you can't get it. Third.
My pap built this thing with me. It was out of the corn cans. We were making a kettle soup for a party. He's like, "Oh, you ever make a blah 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 can?" And I was like, "No, I never heard of that." And the first can, you just kind of punch a hole in the front and then a little hole in the back to light it. The rest, 4 more cans, are cut on both sides, and then you just duct tape it, and then squirt lighter fluid in there, and you swing it in a circle, and it liquefies that, and then you light it, and it just shoots this huge ball of fire out the front. It was awesome.
This is old school shit.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah, it was a cool thing. Yeah, we were 7 with this fire rocket.
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do all kind of shit like that. We had all kind of little things we would do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what kind of time we're looking at, but I think we're getting probably pretty close.
Yeah,
aren't we?
probably.
Yeah. We're looking at about 8.
Almost time for a urination.
Yeah,
It could be
that's what
close.
I'm thinking. I got one beer left, so
Wow. Yeah. What do you average per beer?
I don't know. Generally I've got liquor too, and we're in the bag generally. I'm in the bag generally, so that's nothing new.
So we did 4 episodes, 4 1-hour episodes one night.
One night.
Yeah.
yeah, one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The-
So we wanted some in the bank.
And
you know.
well,
For
they didn't,
sure, but-
they didn't make it to the bank.
I was gonna say. I wonder what the
first-
third and fourth
that
one
last
was like.
one, dude.
The first 2 got posted.
Yeah.
The third one, I had to edit out like 10 minutes of it.
You two. You're like. I
Fourth one,
The fourth one only exists in one spot, and that is my computer.
Good. Yeah.
Only one to.
Gonna hold it for ransom one
yeah.
day.
I said if we ever make it famous, I said this is going to be the lost episode.
All right.
This is the outtake.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
no,
it was freaking crazy the shit that we were talking about.
yeah, yeah, that'll make millions.
Yeah, when you're rich and famous, everyone will buy that.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not raining now though, or nothing, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, thunder.
no.
Or nothing. No, they said
About
the
it.
sun was out and shit like that.
All right.
Good. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, hit me with that. Yeah, thank you, Keith and Rich, for coming.
It's our
out.
pleasure.
Yeah.
thanks for coming.
We'll have to do it more often. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. See y'all next week.